Selfridges, which is a high-end clothing store in the UK, is getting rid of the men and women's clothing section, and they're going to be doing all gender-neutral clothing. Yeah, that's right. We've got a quote from the Selfridges spokesman. The Agender Project is a fashion exploration of the masculine, the feminine, and the interplay found in between. It will take customers on a journey where they can choose to shop and dress without the limitations on stereotypes. Now, interestingly, this isn't just going to be about clothes. It's also going to have to do with the makeup section and literally everything that they're doing in the store. I kind of think this is cool. Like, there's something, I have no problem with how people dress, and if a guy wants to dress like a girl and a girl wants to dress like a guy and every other combination you can come up with, I have no problem with it. But I feel like some people are going to be pissed and say, do you see what you did? We let the gays get married, and next thing you know, men are dressing like women. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a big mass marketing ploy. You know, they're like, everyone step in and everyone can buy everything. And
yeah.
I don't know, it's crazy right now, especially with like the millennials, and they're very entitled and they want to kind of choose everything, you know, including their gender, and that's fine. You know, there's such a thing.
That's a whole other topic, but
but it's kind of all related to that, I think, you know, and I don't know, I think it's ironic because I feel like on one hand they're like, I'm trying to express myself and be who I am, and this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be a boy and wear a skirt, or a girl and wear, you know, a tuxedo, whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
But in the long run, they're just blending in. They're like, I want to stand out so I can blend in,
right.
You know, and whoever designed this was like, I'm going to think outside the box to make it look like it's outside the box when it's really not outside the box.
Right. I mean, isn't that really, though, how fashion in general always goes? Like, I'm old enough to remember when Urban Outfitter was actually, like, cool. It was, like, truly, like that's where the cool T-shirts were. And now I go in there and it's like, oh, this is just like what the giant company is now trying to make feel cool. So really, this is just a big marketing situation, right?
Maybe. I think it's pretty awesome.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you grow up and little girls go to stores and the toy section is just totally pink.
Yeah.
And little boys go to the toy section and it's just trucks and, you know, action figures and stuff. And like, we are raised to think that we're supposed to fall within a certain stereotype, and that's total bullshit.
Yeah.
Because now we're living at a certain point, you know, in our development in society where people are open and they're able to express their gender or sexuality however they feel or however they personally want to identify. So I feel like a store like this is great because you can go into it, there's no pressure for you to conform to anything, and you could just be yourself, and there's not like any weird separation.
Right, and we're also not forcing all stores to do this. This is just one
Right.
store, so if you don't like it, that's called choice, and then you can go shop somewhere else. But yeah, this has been happening in other things. I live in West Hollywood, where the new thing now is gender-neutral bathrooms. Like, they're not putting up separate men's and women's
Unisex.
bathrooms. So to me, when I see that, I always think that actually seems worse for the women in general, because guys pee everywhere. I don't know when the last time you guys were in a...
Right. Women's bathrooms are disgusting. I don't know what...
Are women peeing on the floor and
Women
on the
are,
wall and
oh
on
man,
the ceiling?
there's shit everywhere.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Oh man.
How could that be?
I don't think there's urine everywhere.
Oh man.
What's going on?
Because
I always think of a women's bathroom. You walk in, there's like music playing on a
We're
woman on
gonna
a
fight
harp.
about
and
this.
Smells like perfume.
Because women squat, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to sit on the toilet because, you know, we can't just stand up and pee like guys. You know, we don't have that luxury.
Right.
We squat. And then when that happens, sometimes certain women go everywhere and they don't clean up after themselves.
Yeah, that's gross.
Right.
And they just, you know, or there's like other personal hygiene products left about.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's not pretty. So
Really?
I would not go,
So
especially if it's like,
the squatting is causing splashing.
I
you're
mean,
saying.
there's all kinds of stuff
pee on
going
the
on,
seat.
especially
Yeah.
if it's at a place where there's alcohol involved, like a bar or a club, or just forget it.
Yeah. Do they have any kind of like hooks or something that you would be able to balance yourself on to squat?
No, it's where
like,
you
so
get
you
your
literally
workout.
have to just like.
You do a little hover thing.
Yeah, that
you know?
seems crazy.
Some
There should be
people-
like a rope or
Some
something.
girls are just not skilled at this.
A rope.
You should invent this.
A rope.
Or like you could have like a stripper pole in
Yeah.
the stall, you know, like
Yeah.
like you're on the subway.
So, all right, I guess my theory is wrong then. If it's
Oh,
that
yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
I also, there's sometimes girls, I do anyway, like you like to primp if you're out, and so if there's a guy who's trying to get in the bathroom, like that's just so annoying, or
Right.
Yeah,
I'm more
that's true.
self-conscious, and
But the lines would be shorter for us.
This
You
is
know?
true.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Like even when you go to a sporting game where it's generally, I would say it's more men, you can get in and out of a male bathroom really quick. There's less women, and yet the line is like around the stadium.
oh,
yeah.
by far.
Do you think we lose anything by not having specific gender roles? I know that's what a lot of people fear, that if you do this, that somehow, you know, that history and evolution has taught us for the men to be the hunter-gatherers and the women to take care of the home.
That's bullshit.
Do you? Yeah, go.
Yeah, no, I don't like stereotypes. I don't like anyone feeling like they have to conform to anything. You should just be yourself, and that's it. That should be the only thing that you're thinking about, not I need to be more feminine or I need to be more masculine. Why don't you just be how you want to be?